Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to my channel, Oracle Rising. My name is Robin. Really just wanted to welcome you here and Namaste. So guys, we do have a full moon coming up on April 7th, and I wanted to talk about that for a few minutes because the moon cycle really affects us as humans, right? So we have a full supermoon, pink moon coming up. So just to talk about that for a second, it's not going to be pink or super. It's just the way that the moon is appearing. It's going to be the closest on its axis to the earth, so it looks really big. It's the same size as always, it's just a little bit closer in, and it's not going to appear pink. But this full moon coincides to when flowers are blooming, and they're generally pink, and it's named after wild grand prelox. So I don't even know what that is, and I don't think we get them where I live in Canada. So I did some research last night and just checked that out. So there's a few things that you could expect to happen when we have this pink full supermoon going on. And the first one is to expect yourself to feel a little bit more delicate than usual, like really experiencing raw emotions, maybe feeling a little bit fragile, and just how everything's a little bit closer to the surface than usual. And this could be because we're shedding our winter layer, right? Many of us, and myself included, live in locations where we have extreme winters and they're starting to end. And just as I'm shooting this, you guys, I live in Manitoba in Canada, and it's just so ridiculous right now. It was such a beautiful day 2 days ago. Like, there was no snow on the ground, and it was if Mother Nature was like, okay, well, yeah, I hope you enjoyed spring. And then like this morning, I had to like pounce through like a foot of snow with my dog, and it was, I mean, hilarious to watch my dog, but it was not enjoyable. But anyway, so coming out of winter, you could just feel like there's this whole new, like, you're just so exhausted by winter, and the sun is coming up and you're starting to feel the warmth of it for the first time, and you're just feeling like, I'm so glad that's over, and almost you want to cry because you're so happy because it's so nice out. And trust me, I wanted to cry this morning when I walked out the door. I was like, oh, you've got to be kidding me. So the second thing that could possibly happen to you is forming new relationships. And I don't know if that's got anything to do with being able to go outdoors again. And let's not really talk about what's going on with isolation and stuff like that. But there's a different feeling in the air when it's spring, and that correlating with the pink supermoon and being able to just feel a little bit more free. Like for myself, it depends on, you know, the weather and what I can wear. And so I feel a whole lot lighter if I don't have to wear like a great big parka and like 2 hats and a scarf and a hood and big boots. And I do feel a lot freer when it's warmer out. So I know we're not really able to get outside much right now, but that still it doesn't stop you from communicating with people online, or, you know, joining a dating service if you're single. It's a really good time to start fresh because it is spring, and depending on where in the world you are, but this is a really good time of year to start new relationships, whether it's going to be a romantic relationship or a friendship relationship. It's just beautiful timing. So the third point I have here, guys, is you could feel a lot more joyful and the ability to find beauty in anything. And this is really an important part of spring, or just going outside and noticing things. Like, there might be social distancing going on right now, but you know, I have a dog and I do get outside and just walk around, and I always take time to look at things, especially when it's spring. And I'm usually looking for puddles, but there's stuff coming up like, oh, hey, the grass is green there, or, you know, the geese are back, and I'm sure they're living in a deep state of regret right now because they came back a little early, but you know, they're flying in the sky overhead of us, and it's really amazing to watch. And, you know, all the birds coming out, and, you know, butterflies and bees and stuff like that coming out. And it's just so stunning to watch Mother Nature in its evolution and what she can bring into us. So you should really like take your time and appreciate stuff like that. And if you can't get outside, if you're doing some sort of self-isolation, like watch it on the nature channel or check something out that's going to make you feel really uplifted and, you know, experience the raw power of Mother Nature and her full glory. But it's really important to have your heart really opened up and filled with happiness, because that's why we're here, right? So keep that in mind. And this is a really good season to particularly embody that, because that's when things are starting to bloom again. Winter is releasing its hold and things are coming up rosy, and hopefully for us it will just be a few more days. If I could have like recorded this outside, I would, but so you could see what I'm talking about. It's just ridiculous with the snow. So this could be the fourth point I have here is a really good time to start a new project or pick up a passion that was set to the side. Again, with the changing of the seasons, like things do change for you, you know, and the sun is staying up longer in the skies. So you have a lot more daylight. You're coming out of that hibernation mode, and you might be feeling a lot more amplified and motivated to do things that, you know, maybe you want to go plant a garden, or, you know, start a project around the house, or maybe you just want to go out and walk your puppy. And here's my girl. Hi, sweetie. Hi, sweetie. Hi, sweetie. So she keeps me really inspired to do things, and, you know, keeping on track with the fitness and everything. And sorry about that. But, you know, it's a really good time to start anew, and that's what spring is all about. And that's what this moon brings into us, is the power to start over and start fresh and pick up things that you might have forgotten about when it was cold in the winter and all of that kind of thing. And I mean, if you can have a chance to go and check out the moon as it comes up, it's going to be really stunning if you're able to see it, you know, because it's going to be shining. It's going to seem like it's so close to you because it is on that, you know, outer axis. And it's going to just like be blazing over the skies, you know, even in the night. Well, I mean, that's the only time, right? So just a beautiful time to start over again. And just wanted to let you guys know that on my other channel, Aries Fire Tarot, I do full and new moon readings. So if you want to check that out, because that can be really inspirational for you guys too. But I wanted to talk about this event because it's just going to be amazing, and it's a really good time to kickstart your heart. So take care of yourselves, guys. Thanks for joining. Bye.